Gaffer, it's another quick turnaround heading into tomorrow's game against Falkirk. Just first of all, can I get your thoughts heading into it?
Yeah, really looking forward to the game. You know, it's a game that we should look forward to. You know, a team flying high at the top of the table and a lot of plaudits, and rightly so. You know, they've played some really good stuff. But it's about us. You know, we'll give them the respect, but we're going there to go there and try and cause them problems and come away with a positive result, Gareth.
Yeah, and it's the third game in the space of 7 days as well. How have the players managed to cope with the recent schedule? You know, but obviously a lot more being asked of the ones that are playing right now.
That's part and parcel of football. If you want to be at the very top, you got to cope with the demands of playing 3 games in a week. And like I say, we don't do it very often, but yeah, we've got another period coming up after next week where we've got another 3 games in 7 days. So it's part and parcel of football. You have to be physically ready, and at times when you've not been playing, that when you get the opportunity that you have to take it. So that's where we're at the moment. You know, it's part and parcel of football. Like I've said, you have to be ready for these weeks in the calendar year. And
staying on the side of the squad as well, you made it clear on Tuesday night just the situation with injuries at the moment, but you did allude to maybe 1 or 2 possibly returning tomorrow. Is that looking likely, or do those players still need a bit more time?
Well, I don't think I need to make it clear. I think you can see with the bench that there's players missing. So like I say, that's just the way it is. You know, there's a lot of them with muscle injuries. There'll be 1 or 2 coming back. Lamar will be back in the squad tomorrow. He's had time off through personal issues of his own that myself and my staff will support him with whatever he needs. You know, that's why he's not been in the building the last 2 to 3 weeks, because he's needed time off. Morgan Boys will be back, but Morgan's been out the last 5 weeks with a concussion problem, which his health's more important than football, so we've had to be careful with him. Nathan Shaw, this week's just a little bit too soon for him. You'll see him next week against Ayr. So yeah, there's 1 or 2 coming back, but there's still 1 or 2 will be missing for a good few weeks. You know, Cammy Ballantyne will be 6-8 weeks minimum. Ryan Millen will be another 2 weeks. Gary Woods could be 4 to 6 weeks. Mally Crawford another 1 to 2 weeks. So yeah, it's not been easy. Like I say, the last 4 to 5 weeks with everything that's went on has been challenging, but I'm really pleased with the group of players that I'm asking to turn in, week out. So like I say, I'm okay. I'm more than happy. You know, I'm really happy with the performance on Tuesday night. I thought they were terrific. The only disappointing thing from all of us, the group and the staff, was we never put the ball in the net. You know, a lot of good moments in the game, a lot of good entries into their box, just that final part. And listen, you've got to give credit to Queen's Park, you know, when they got their chance. Certainly in the first half they punished us, but like I say, that's been the story the last 2 weeks against Hamilton away, where we had great opportunities. And like I said at the time back then as well, you get sucker punched, and that was the same on Tuesday night. You know, we played really, really well, had a lot of the ball, which I'm asking the group to do. You know, it's a brand new group, a new way of playing, and like I said, I thought Tuesday night was one of the best performances of the season in terms of that. But unfortunately, you have to put the ball in the net to win games, and that's just what's letting us down at the moment. Yeah,
and you know, how do you pick the players up after 2 games like that, where it's been good performances and probably didn't merit defeats, but you know, coming away with no points from them?
Yeah, that's part and parcel of management. You have to stay positive and keep pushing, and keep pushing the players to keep putting in the level of performances and not let their heads go down, because it's easy to do. You know, we've got a young group this season. Changed the whole dynamic of the club over the summer and bringing in younger players, albeit we've brought in a few older ones for experience to try and help the younger players, but in the main it's a new group, a younger group, and they will at times fluctuate between up and down moments in the year. So like I say, it's my job to try and keep them as positive as I can. Really, really pleased with the support as well on Tuesday night. You know, they were right behind the group for the full 90 minutes, and that was pleasing for me, because it's easy when your team isn't winning to get on the wrong side of that and start getting frustrated. But I thought they were terrific, and like I says, we'll need that going forward. Tomorrow and next Friday night against Derry United.
Yeah, and heading into tomorrow's game, can you look back at the last time out against Falkirk and take confidence from that? I know there was obviously a lot of talking points, but with how well we started the game and getting that early lead as well, there must still be a lot you can take from that.
Yeah, listen, I've not got to stand here and say decisions went against us. We were 2-0 up, really comfortable 2-0 up, and then we lose 3 poor goals. And certainly the penalty can be avoided with a decision, but certainly the second and the third goal could have been prevented from our part. And that's not just that game, that's again Tuesday night, Saturday away at Hamilton. If you stop things at source, then you'll certainly keep the ball out your net, and that's been probably just a little disappointment, as well as not putting the ball in the net when we make our own chances. Is just stopping, like I say, crossing into the box. Can we make a foul at the top end of the pitch to stop that pass coming wide to then go in the box, and then it's just a knock-on effect. But listen, in terms of the group are fine. There's 1 or 2 coming back. There's still going to be 1 or 2 missing, but like I say, we're starting to get players back. Ali Crawford hopefully, like I said, next week. Nathan Shaw certainly will be next week, and it'll be a good lift for everybody to see Nathan on the pitch. I brought him in to be a starter for me in the summer. Unfortunately, he picked up a different injury, but on the same kind of issue, his hamstring, which was frustrating for us all, no more frustrating for Nathan. So yeah, we have to now get behind him. We'll have to get behind Lamar. Obviously he's back in, but we have to support him. He's been through a tough time recently. Yeah, so that's where we're at, Gareth. It's a lot been going on in the last 4 or 5 weeks.